Hello my friends, Yakazaka Aliyah here, and today's blog post I want to talk about something that I hear about all the time with individuals who are hard up for money or that need additional income in their household for whatever reason. And that thing that I want to talk about is starting a home-based business, or rather joining a home-based business versus getting a second job. Now, I want to talk about the pros and cons of this, because individuals who are out there looking to get a second job because they want to make more money, because they're looking to make their ends meet, whereas, that's unaccomplishable because their ends, they never meet, But let's take a look at getting a second job versus starting or joining a home-based business. Now, with the issues that you're going through on your first job, and the thing is, no one really wants a second job. No one wants it. But people get it because they feel that that's the only other option that they have when it comes to making money. They never explore the work from home business arena, nor do they look at the benefits of the work from home business arena. Let's take a look at getting a second job. Getting a second job, yes, does mean getting a second income, and people equate a job with getting income, but they're not looking at the fact that getting another job just means you're going to be just over broke times 2. That's all that means. So here it is, getting a second job. Well, what is there with getting a second job? Sometimes there's a second transportation cost, which is an additional bill. There is also, with getting a second job affiliated with it, an additional lunch or additional food that you're going to eat when you go on break, which is another additional bill. Whether you're bringing it from home or buying it on the outside or buying it near the job, it's still going to cost more money. There's also additional taxation for getting a second job, because when you get that check, you got to pay taxes on that money as well. And then there comes the stress of, working the job, being on the job. Mentally and physically, you really don't want to be there, and you're going through this struggle in your mind, doing something that you don't want to do, but you're doing it because you need to make more money, and you feel that this is the only way for you to make more money. So we're talking about a second transportation cost. We're talking about a second cost of food or lunch. We're talking about an additional taxation that's going to be on you. Now you're going to be taxed again, which also means that you're not going to make the money that you're looking to make. The money that you're going to make from this second job is literally going to cover the additional expenses that you're incurring because of getting the second job. Now, I want to talk about working from home. Whether you're starting a home-based business or joining a home-based business, because there are benefits to joining a home-based business that people do not realize. Number one, you get to work from home, which means when you get off of work, you go straight home and you work from home. Okay, at least in my arena, we work from home. You got certain multi-level marketing and network marketing companies that say, "Oh, own your own business, work from home," but you're outside. You're not really at home. I'm not promoting my company or anything like that. I'm just talking in general. But if you get a business, I ain't talking about licking envelopes. When you're working from home, then you're good. So you get to work from home. There's no additional transportation costs. There's no boss. There's no headaches. Another benefit to working from home is that Uncle Sam doesn't take your money and taxes before you get paid. When you work from home, you get paid first, then you give Uncle Sam their portion. So you do your taxes at the end of the year and you say, all right, well, this is how much I made. I got all of my money up front. Now I get to give you what I owe you. Also, one of the biggest benefits to working from home are the write-offs. There are certain things you get to write off because remember, as you're working from home, your space that you're working in is a business. So that's a tax write-off. You know, wherever you conduct business is a tax write-off. The supplies that you have to buy, if you have to travel somewhere or make copies or purchase a program, anything that you're doing when it comes to you running and operating your home business now becomes a tax write-off. Now, I'm not talking about everything, but you need to, of course, get together with your accountant or your tax preparer to find out what exactly it is you're able to write off and what percentage of what your expenses you're able to write off, because you're able to write it off. There are a multitude of benefits that come with owning and operating a home business. And the write-offs, okay, and you get to include those taxes along with the taxes that you file on your job, and you end up paying less taxes on your job because you now fall in the category of a small business owner. And of course, you make more money. And another one of the biggest benefits, there's so many big, I just keep saying, oh, the biggest benefit, there's so many. Also, you get to do, like the great Jim Rohn, may he rest in peace, said, you get to work on your job full-time, and you get to work on your fortune part-time from home. Doesn't get any better than that. So when you work your job at home, you end up taking the money from your 9-to-5 job, investing it in your business, the B&I quadrant, and it gets to a point to where you're making money and you're making an income to where this will hopefully supersede the money that you're making on your 9-to-5 job. And another one of the greatest benefits of all kind of great benefits, you'll be able to leave that job and work full-time from home. So my friends, when it comes to getting a second job for an additional income, as opposed to joining or starting a home business, explore and research your options to find out which one will be to your best interest. That's today's blog post or prosperity tip or what have you. This is Yakazaki Ali Yasharala, and I hope that you got value from this. And if you did, I ask you to leave a comment below, like it, Google Plus it, or the comment or above, just syndicate it. Take care, peace and love, and let's take massive action.